This is a call out to all silversmiths, jewelry makers, creators, people who are in this field. How do you build a new body of work? That's what I want to talk a little bit about today. This is such, of really getting into a creative space and moving your work into a very profound place. So here's what I want to say is the only way to a new body of work is through your old body of work. Whenever you're in there building a body of work, you just want to move it very, very slowly in inch by inch increments. How do I know? I've built lines of jewelry for Banana Republic, for Michaels Corporation, for my mind is Ann Taylor in the past. I've built bodies of work for many, many of these bigger stores, and I have built bodies of work for museum exhibits and for the Smithsonian shows. Building a body of work is really a certain thought process of really getting into who you are, in your core, getting into who you are, and working with what your loves are, what you love to do, what feels good, and getting aligned. So really building a fresh body of work is getting into your creativity, getting into your heart space, aligning yourself with what you're interested in and what you're doing, and really moving forward in a profound way. You need to keep your energy insulated and not leak it out. Right now, I'm working in my own studio. I have a big mess here on my own new body of work. I can feel it. You can feel it coming in. How do you download this work? How do you get closer to it? How do you pull it in? Because we all know it's like when you're doing your real work, then you really will have your people flock to you, your community of buyers. And not that you need all that, but you really do. Come on, let's admit it. For me, I've always been where I need to have the same amount of output as I have input. So it's time behind the scenes, putting together your work, making yourself profound. So with all that being said, I want you guys to take a look at this Pathfinding course that I have. It was previously called Branding Alignment, and I taught this with a small group of jewelers, and it became so profound. So this is about taking 8 weeks with me. I mentor you twice a week, really hand mentored with a small group of people in a beautiful community on growing ourselves, and we're all different, growing ourselves, aligning ourselves, becoming magnetic. And I have now it's a month later after my course, and I have some beautiful, beautiful examples and stories that people who are in the course are already coming back and talking to me about. So I want you guys to check out my workshop. I have the itinerary in there. I have the reviews in there. And this is about getting into your creativity, building a body of work, yes, but how do you do it? It's about getting through all of these different I work with energy alongside of the real practical business skills. So you're going to see both of these within the course. It's 8 weeks. It's at super speed. We do our homework together on Fridays. We meet on Tuesdays and Fridays. And of course, it's recorded if you can't show up for these events. But I show up live and talk about them. And it's a super speed creative course, but it also is very, very practical I've been in every single marketing, jewelers, in jewelry world. I've been in wholesale, I've been in commercial, I've done lines of jewelry that have done $4 to $6 million a year in retail sales. I've been in really high museum exhibits, and it's like finding your place and aligning with who you are, and that's what gets you on the right track. At the very end, you're coming up with, you're coming up with your own work. We work through a body of work. You're coming up with your 5 words that really define you. And this is also for your personal and for your life and for your work and maybe for your business too. I use it for my business, but I had a lot of jewelers in there that just use this whole process for their work. I show how I have shown up for my social media and used my social media to make a lot, generate a lot of income in my life, or different shows to show up at. I ask you in the end, are you wholesale or retail? That's a big difference. And I give you different places to look at that you maybe have never even considered would be important. Like for instance, I have 2 students. One student that actually at the end of this, she aligned to who she was. She put together a body of work, and her work, she aligned with a folk band, a really well-known folk band. She built all their work for them, and now they're just getting ready to get on the road all over the world wearing her jewelry. And, you know, they're really spreading the word for her. You know, who thinks of doing this type of work? But this is the kind of subjects that we talk about in my 8-week workshop called Pathfinding Workshop. And another person, she was a belly dancer, and she literally talked about, you know, once you align, then you can create a magnetism and people will flow and come to you. You're real people that need to. And so she was a belly dancer, and she literally was at an event for 30 minutes, and someone came up to her and asked her about her work, and she was a belly dancer, and she performs all over the United States. So of course she's building her a body of work, and her work is going to be seen all over. And these are just a few of the examples. There's so much more that you'll find out. If you are a jeweler, or, you know, any type of jeweler at all, this is so important to take this workshop. It's always the profound. It's profound 8 weeks time with me at really digging in deep with the energy and with profound business practicality. And then you expand. You know, you can step up your social media. For me, you guys, I'm a little bit behind the scenes right now because I'm building my body of work and I'm staying quiet in my profound time. You're going to see me really grow. I have my one place that I'm working at to show up at, and I'm not going to talk about it now, but you guys soon will see. So a lot of good things will come from this. If you are a jeweler or build, you really need to drop down and check out my Pathfinding course, which is in my profile in here. You can find it right in there in my link tree. And just check out the itinerary, check out the reviews, you know, check out the dates, check out when I'm showing up, check out what it's about. I think you will love it. All jewelers should take this course. And I'm just looking for a small group of people to be ahead of the game, and we can get in there and really do profound work before the expansion. I hope to see you guys there. It starts May 21st. I have a payment plan. It's really well priced. I think you guys are gonna like it. Jump in and check it out. It's in my profile, and I hope to see you very soon in this workshop that all jewelers need. It's profound.